So we finally took our towns to Newark, New Jersey. Newark, New Jersey is right across the river from New York, so it's basically East New York. And we decided to go from like kind of like the outside in this time. And we stopped at the, I think it was Malcom X High School. And they had a plethora of spots, but for some reason there were people there on a Saturday. And so we didn't skate out front. We skated kind of like in the cut where there was this little drop ledge. And it seemed like there was like old ledges. I feel like I seen them way back in the day. I think Tim Franken might have skated them. But it was like a 2-layer ledge, but it seemed like they were just crushed. So I told Nick, why don't you just get to go on this little drop to ledge? And he gave you the mistrial after, you know, some trial and error, landing on that brick ground just over and over and over again. And he actually almost like broke his leg the one time. He got really lucky.
Could have been bad.
After splunking around, we got to the center of the city, and I wanted to see this little kind of like brick bank spot to a ledge that was just along the track. And I was like, you know, if it's in traffic, it might be like a bitch to skate, but it could still be, I just want to see it. And it looks like one of those spots I'd be like, yo, that'd be so much fun. But it was probably was one of the more frustrating spots ever. Nick pretty much hated this spot. I like wanted him to get a clip after me because when I was there, the first thing I did was I lost my bolt as soon as I got here. Like it seems like an ongoing theme with my video. Like I'm losing parts of my skates as I'm skating. But I literally was skating up to this when I was trying my first couple tries with 0 kg, and it got lost somewhere. So the only thing I found that was like even remotely close was like a half of a screw kind of thing, and it didn't even like really fit my thing. So the trick that I do right here, I don't have a cuff bolt again, and it kind of sucks because I really wanted to get a 0-spin fish on it, and I just couldn't put any weight on that boot. I should have just taken the one out of the other skate, but still, like I should have backup bolts with me at all times, and I just did not at this point. Untrained skater again. Next video, we'll have bolts on me at all times. So I'm going between like trying this trick and then like looking down on the ground and like hopefully see my bolt like as I'm skating back and forth to the spot, and it's just like it's one of the more demoralizing things in the world because you're in the middle of the street. There's only so many places it could have gone, and it's either rolled into like a thing of leaves or it's rolled all the way something in a car taking it or something. Just the pains of street skating. And I finally get one I'm like okay with because my feet are just buckling every time I'm like landing. Skating. There's 83% of you that are not subscribed, so please subscribe now. After that, we went to this bank, and Nick had this on the list for a while, and I had rolled up there and just like kind of rolled my wheels off of it, and it was just one of those annoying ones where it's like if you fall, it's gonna rip you apart, or it's just gonna be not worth it. And he starts giving it a go. He's like, I'm gonna 5 it. I'm like, alright, cool. And he starting further and further and further back, and he's skating with all his might to basically go up this wall. Go past the crack that's like in the wall, which you can see right there. And it's like where the bondo is, and like land above the bondo and roll back down. But the way the bank was set up is like it's so sudden with the kerplunk that like it really throws you back as you're like going down it, and it's so steep already of a bank because it's essentially like the foundation of a high soccer field that's above it, and it's actually crazy that's even there. But random side street in New Jersey, the back alleys in Newark, and that's there. It's pretty cool. But he got smoked. couple times for this one where I was like, he might be an end of the day for Nicky. But he persevered. Gave you one that was really good.
That was
It's just funny, some of the tricks you see in that video, you think people just get them like, and just, it's not always the case. You really have to work for some of these things, especially on obstacles that really aren't meant for it. Especially crusted up. Look at the bottom of that brick bank, like that, or that bank right there. That's terrible. Right there, just like, you threw all your energy, and just to take that to the hip on the side of the curb.
got killed, but that was it.
It's like, that's the one. Next spot, another brick bank spot, which I like to skate. And this is another one of those things where like, it looks like it would be a lot of fun. But the thing I had to lock onto was essentially like, the bank ended here and the thing was like right here. So you couldn't jump onto it because you would kind of jump past it. You couldn't not jump onto it because your foot would get kind of caught in the brick in between in the mud. So you had to do it enough right to where you hit the bank right, kind of fell backwards and like locked your foot just slightly above where that was, and then make it back into the bank, which is steep as shit. So every time you missed, you were either, if you didn't catch yourself, you were sliding down that bank and hitting that thing, sliding down that bank, hitting the thing, sliding down that bank, hitting the thing, and just like the toll that it takes on your body, especially like when you're an out of shape skater like myself. But took a toll for me. I tried it over and over again and got one semi-okay one, but ended up getting kicked out by the boys. The police force decided to let me go. They wouldn't give me another one. It was what it was. Sorry.
Oh shit. Gave you everything. Christ died for you. Uh-oh.
Moving along, we met up with Andrew. Nick got this quick clip on this little bank to Jersey barrier underpass thing where actually a grinder was thrown out the window from the highway above us right there, and it nearly hit us while we were sitting there, which is just like, oh shit, okay. Nick, I think, actually still has the grinder. I should have had him send me a picture of it, but it is what it is. He got the Royale 270. Took him a little bit because the skate's flat. If he would have had anti-rocky, he probably would have done it first try. And we cooled it down, drove around the city till we could find some more stuff. Ended with this little rail that we looked for earlier, but there was people parked in front of it the whole time.
Yo, what's up? This is Dad Chuck, and you're watching Dyno VFR 4. What's up, all? This is Dad Chuck. You're watching Dyno VFR 4.
Andrew gave me a back rail 540. Loved how it looked in the background with the lights on the building, the kind of the sunset. Good clip. Now we went to Whole Foods, had a snack in the city, said our farewells, and until the next time. But Newark, New Jersey, bustling city, so many spots to skate. We probably need like 3 more trips there, to be honest with you. It's kind of funny where I used to skate there way back in the day, and Danny and Tim, especially Danny, we used to go up to Danny's house and he would take us all over there. It's just crazy like what it is, what it looks like now compared to like then. And then it was like semi-sketchy to like even go there and skate. I mean, it's still not the greatest, but it's now it's like, wow, it's like a mini New York. It's crazy. But if you enjoyed this episode, there's only a few more left of this Behind the Tricks, and then I'm off to a new series. But until then,